Cool, bro. Take your time. Flower. Flowers is a beast. You better go get Aaron Donald, Geno Atkins, and somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Is it not letting you do anything? Yeah, I'm wearing all black. That's weird.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson.
Safety was late getting there.
This one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Smith on first down. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
Damn.
Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, I gotta change up that defense.
Jordan Reed, 52 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Yeah, that was
How
what
is
happened.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Really?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Redskins making their way out. Last year, a fairly quiet 7 and 9. Now, the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still can deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back.
Yeah, it's doing it to me too.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about
That's
him.
crazy. I don't know what's going on with him, man.
This week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Williams. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
first down carry here for Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I cut right back into that motherfucker.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah,
Nah, Webb's good. Webb's good.
Fast.
Yeah. Yep.
On second down, here's Rosen.
Oh my God.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Rosen.
Oh, why didn't he run?
Picked off at the 40. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
To throw on second down is Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, I had that intercepted. He cut in front of me.
Washington touchdown.
Fuck.
Jamison Crowder from 4 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Well, the Cardinals coming out here and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south, unfortunately, week 1. That's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilks now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he's a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 35. 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Yeah, he was a top 5 pick. Because he's been a bust his whole career.
Down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Gotta make that block 71.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. And he's got it. Josh Rosen put that one in the trophy case. His first NFL touchdown pass. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't care how calm, cool, collected you carry yourself. I don't care how contained you are in your emotions. Your first touchdown pass in the NFL is awfully special. And Josh Rosen is always going to put out the vibe that, hey, I do this all the time. But inside, he's got to be so excited to have that first taste of success in the league.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
It's a gain of 5 on the play. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Smith now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dayon Buchanan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
This shit's crazy, man. It keeps coming up and your opponent's having internet issues. It's insane.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have.
I ain't never had that when I play UV. That's weird. I've played V 100 of times, man, and I've never had this ever happen. Right.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Goddamn, cover him! Fuck!
10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is.
That middle, that linebacker for some reason keeps going the opposite direction. It's pissing me off.
Continue to be accurate.
Right.
On first down, Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if
I don't like not having that little cursor when you're kicking. Right? Absolutely.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Damn.
They go play action here on first down. They'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course,
I know, right?
Loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rosen will throw. And that is
okay.
incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back.
That man was wide open.
They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Rosen. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, he dropped it.
Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
This ain't run the bay. What are you talking about?
Here come the Redskins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I wasn't expecting that.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going up top.
Where's my safety?
Touchdown, Washington.
Oh, man, that was a cover for my safety. Where I don't know where he went.
And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
I thought they said it was a free-for-all, didn't they?
And the decision to just kick the extra point.
I think. Don't hold me to it, but I thought that's what they said.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's 5, right?
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna pick like the way how you draft them.
Offense here ready to take over, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I'm number 3 in that one.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
He's pretty good running back in this. I'm glad he's back.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that safety read that shit big time.
Left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rosen to throw. He sets the fire deep.
Overthrew it.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Oh.
So halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in.
I bet.
Due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Damn, man's breaking tackles or breaking blocks.
Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. go to Johnson again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Here we go now. 3-19. Here we go. 3-19. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis.
Right as I was fucking throwing the fucking ball.
Loss of 6.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now it's Rosen looking. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground. And
you see how late it made me hit triangle?
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Cardinals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson.
Oh my God.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows
Right.
how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that,
Yep.
it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
I had to swat that over. I had to swat that shit.
Rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Going for the deep ball.
Oh!
Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught inside the 20.
That's crazy, man, because that's a cover 4.
Arizona territory. A big gain of 39 on.
I don't know how he's getting open. Everybody's coming off of him, and I don't know why.
For methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back to throw, Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Right?
They come out 5 wide. wide. 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yep, they didn't play anywhere like I did last season, I'll tell you that.
Certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out.
Overthrew him. God damn.
He intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on.
They went back to the fucking fly pattern working all the time. It's sad.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No, it's not. It's just Madden getting back to stupid shit.
Taken to the back of the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
See, I threw that over top, and he threw it down below. I don't get that.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. after the interception. Here's
Yeah.
Rosen. He couldn't quite hold
Dropped it again.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No
what'd you
pick,
say?
just incomplete that time.
Oh, all right. Dude, for some reason your name is on my fucking
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
I can't believe he missed him.
Pickup of 15 and a fresh
It's
set
crazy
of
because my
downs.
cousin got a download too, but he got everybody. That's some weird shit. Yeah, mine they only allow like 21 people. That's that bullshit. And I think you wanted them. Let me see. Last year was cool.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
Yep, you in here.
And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That spin move was mean.
I said it, bro.
Now Rosen on first down.
I'm gonna run with the Dolphins.
Oh,
He dropped it. Oh my God.
Indicative of the way
That's
this one's gone.
a team for the Topflight.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in
Got
this
the rain.
game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
All right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh my God.
3rd down unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense
Oh,
was definitely
my.
looking to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So out now come the Redskins. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Jones had 4 years in New England, now in his 3rd with the Cardinals.
And he's really gotten acclimated in the desert, hasn't he? 11 sacks in his first season with the team in 2016. 17 last year, which led the NFL. And how about his last 5 years? 58 sacks, the most in the NFL.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Smith to throw on third down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Peterson. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He's the only motherfucker doing anything.
This type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
My goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Smith to Dotson. 48 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Thompson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, Rosen. It's brought in left side by Tate. A gain of 32 that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions.
They got to do something with this fucking user button, man, because I'm hitting the button and he's not even going after the fucking football.
But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Good game, man.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.
Mr. Frank Gore.